Welcome back. I obviously didn't bat an eye. I'm fucking... Come on, get in there. Don't mind me. Wow. Wow. Imagine having a manor and you just fill it with...
These artifacts date from pre-Columbian times.
My goodness, he was a collector. And not of just art. He clearly had an interest. So what you got for me, Pierce? My spot hidden isn't going off, but I feel that it should be. Why would this be here? Oh my goodness, look at it. It's clearly evil. Oh, wow. What an amazing painting. So there's 4. And why would I need that? Am I about to unleash hell? I feel...
Why was he so interested in old weapons?
There is a lot of inscription-based things like tablets and symbols.
The man transformed an entire wing of his manor into an art gallery.
That's what I was thinking. Fucking weird. In case you missed the first one, why would I need oil soap? That thing! That! Okay, I don't want to do that accidentally. I'm gonna have to fight this beast. Oh, this is gonna be awesome. Oh!
Is this dagger part of Sanders' collection, or was he seeking to acquire it?
Isn't that the one I got? The massive mug of tea, by the way. It's like a litre of tea. Because I normally record for hours on end, so... Oh. Oh my god.
What the hell was that?
That did nothing to him. And the second I pulled out my light, he got suspicious. Damn, I thought I'd have to duel the beast. Okay, do not pull out any form of light.
What the hell was that?
It's fucking awesome, that's what it is. What? What? What was the fucking point then? What?
I can't even touch it.
What? What is this? What is the mechanics of this beast? So I've now just let this thing out, basically.
Damn. Did it hear that?
Okay. The capture's going mental at that heartbeat noise, by the way. Come on, you damn beast.
Maybe I can use this guy.
What do I do? What do I do? He's just fucking twiddling it, mate. What the fuck? Maybe I could use this dagger. I'm a fucking idiot. I just fucking go on, get him.
What's that?
Oh god. Oh, you're a knob.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Oh, he's fucking clever. Oh. Do you know what I've just caught on to? The drawing of the dagger as which one? I think that's the right one, wasn't it? I think it's that one there. It would be the one in the room that he spawns in, basically.
Damn. Maybe I can use this dagger.
Right, he's nowhere near me. Yeah, he knows. What the fuck? It's this one.
Damn. This dagger looks different.
Maybe it moves. I've got to stab the painting, haven't I? I don't do all the shambler. I've got to destroy the fucking painting.
What the hell was that?
God damn it. I'm an idiot.
This dagger looks different.
Who's nicked the knife? Stab it! Okay, so that was pretty simple. I just wasn't getting it.
What's the matter with you? You sure you won't be needing that hand? You're losing it, Detective. At this rate, you're right. The bottle will get you before I do.
You didn't see anything.
I saw you within an inch of putting a dagger through your forearm. Did I miss something more interesting?
No. Do I have my occultism to professional?
Sanders was right. This painting
It
is
didn't work.
cursed.
What are you talking about?
I was attacked by a creature. I pushed it back, I think.
I think so too.
You knew. You knew about the beast.
What are you talking about? Think yourself lucky that I saved your hand, even if it was to save my goods.
You mean me?
Don't flatter yourself, sweetheart.
Yeah,
I'm
the
talking
knife,
about the
you
contents
idiot.
of this gallery. And by the way, where do you think you're going with that dagger?
It saved my life. It's an extraordinary dagger.
You should talk to Algernon Drake. He's an antique dealer here on Darkwater. He'll tell you all about it. From what I saw in the ledgers, it was him who sold it to Sanders.
It's not your style to give me free information like that.
Take it as payment for being my canary. A simple trade-off. Now go see your antique seller. I've still got things to settle with Irene.
The Shambler turned out to be much more than an artwork painted by Sarah Hawkins, as a huge creature came out of the painting to attack Pierce. After a hard fight, the detective managed to send it back to the painting. He later discovered that the dagger he used to repel the creature had been sold to Sanders by a man named Algernon Drake, owner of the Nameless bookstore. Pierce decides to pay the library a visit. Ooh. So that failed. Even though it let me try it, it didn't even say it was a try check. It just said do it, so I thought it might have jumped my occultism up by like 6 levels. Oh, that's not good. Judging by that, someone, you know, broke in, but there's blood on the arm, so I don't understand how there'd be blood on the window.
Where's the bookshelf? Freud's The Interpretation of Dreams. It's the work that laid the foundations of psychoanalysis at the beginning of this century.
Damn, I skipped his line! I really wanted to know what he said.
Another volume of the Reverend's wife's diary.
Oh. So, yeah, what's my occultism now? It was professional. I failed the check. Shit. That has jumped up quite a bit, though. I definitely want to play this multiple times. Harry Campbell, Volume 2. So far, actually, empowering the lantern hasn't done anything. I was kind of hoping that was going to be used there. Am I gaining stats for this? Okay. I won't question it. Linguistics, yeah. I mind checking some of that out myself. I've considered learning another language. It's weird how being a YouTuber you'd think you'd have the most time in the world. You have the least. What is this? Oh, fucking hell. Yeah, screw it.
What does this strange book contain? This book contains unholy knowledge.
On the Shambler. So was she... what's her name? Was Sarah unintentionally creating portal paintings? And it was fella, what's his name?
The Book of Zion is the foundational work behind Helena Blavatsky's Theosophical movement. Its followers place truth on the same footing as a religion.
Was it him that encouraged her to do it? Wow, this is... Apparently, I've just read like 8 books in the space of 14 seconds, so I'm now a genius at everything.
What happened here?
I don't read, and the reason I don't read is because I have a terrible memory and I won't retain any of it. I don't know why. Oh, right, reconstruct the city. Is that coffee beans or cockroaches? That's cockroaches. And rats. What the fuck?
Let's start over. Where did they break in from?
The door.
Blood. Seems like amateur work.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
This burglar seems to be rather clumsy.
Indeed.
What sort of thief leaves his tools at the crime scene?
Seems to be a fucking
What
idiot.
killed all these animals? What happened that made the burglar flee before finishing his work?
The star from Dark Corners.
What the... Charles Hawkins?
How am I seeing this?
Looks like the symbol rejected Hawkins. Where did I see it?
Oh.
What sort of power did Sarah Hawkins' painting possess? Sarah Hawkins helped hide something in this safe.
And it repels anyone who's affected. Which I am, because I opened the fucking books.
Drake put in a great deal of effort to hide whatever is in here. Everything is linked to the Sarah Hawkins case.
What is going on? Oh, shit. This is going to take me a while, I bet. All my tools are here, I assume.
What link did he find between Charles Hawkins and an old amulet?
This key that bears the Elder sign is the only one able to protect your psyche. It is in the form of a cylindrical medallion. Oh, cylindrical, sorry. Hanging at the end of a heavy chain. Hundreds of years ago, the star and the branch whose purpose is to push back the forces of the great old ones were engraved at its center. So that's what that means. I'll be honest, I didn't learn anything from Dark Corners of the Earth. It was just a good game. Everything points to it being Charles Hawkins that tore it from its last owner, an Egyptian antique dealer. Ah, that was when his travels in Egypt. God, he's been setting this up forever then. He's been trying to do this the whole time. I thought it might have been, it like fell on him somehow. In press cuttings that mention the misdemeanor, the date of the robbery coincides with the last of the Hawkins trip to Cairo. It remains to be seen whether he knows of the true purpose of the artifact. Try to find it.
Is everyone on this island taking sleeping pills?
Yeah, that's exactly what I caught last time. Oh, spot hidden just lit up like a fucking Christmas tree.
What a strange amulet. I have a feeling I'd better not touch it.
It was in the last book. The Hound.
Drake left instructions on how to find the combination of his safe.
Bit of a pleb move. Move. If somebody finds these memories, there will no doubt. There will be no doubt that I am in serious trouble. My last and only hope is that my body and bones are still in this plane of reality in order they are to be recovered and burned. Okay. Whoever reads these lines and demonstrates acuity as sharp as mine. Acuity, or is it acuity? Can hope to gain access to my most precious possession. It lies within the safe, and the clues to the combination are to be found in 3 cylinders, each hidden where... Wow. Order is the pleasure of reason, but disorder is the delight of the imagination. If a genius was to match my... Google will match my intellect and find the combination of the safe, I would ask they deliver the contents of the safekeeping of my friend and colleague, Professor Armitage. Wow. Okay, so what was my... I need to find 3 cylinders that are numbered. My head is throbbing. Not in like a headache kind of way, just one bit at the back. I can now open everything. Ah, pisser.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them.
Arkham being the insane asylum in Dark Corners of the Earth.
How many volumes are there in this collection?
ISIS Unveiled. Can I... Yeah.
Another volume by Arkham editions.
He liked them.
Arkham editions. Never heard of them. How many volumes are there in this collection?
I don't know, mate. We're getting there.
Another volume by Arkham editions.
I have a feeling that I'm supposed to be looking at exactly what I just highlighted, the volume numbers.
Things are not looking good. A kind of chalice.
I'd love a goblet, actually. Oh. Well, those weren't very well hidden.
Cylinders that Drake tried to hide. I should perhaps listen to them.
Is there a phonograph in here? There was, wasn't there? I friggin' forgot already.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am willing to pay to know its secrets. And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in divine gold. To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it.
Have I caught the wrong clue here?
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
Right. Okay.
And these red drops, like precious stones, lie fixed, set in
Fuck.
divine gold.
Right. How many reds are there?
Chalice of knowledge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
To be the guardian of the Grail does not protect me from its attractions, Henry. And I do confess it. I am
Might be
willing to
4, but I
pay
think
to
it's
know
5.
its secrets.
No. How do I turn it? Oh. Wait. Right. So I believe that to be 5.
I finally understood that we were only pieces on the chessboard of the gods. Let those of us who are still standing protect our White Queen from their dark soldiers. I see our number dwindling, and my will strengthens as my apprehension grows. We shall refuse to be the playthings of destiny.
3. I thought it might have only been pawns, but it's not. It's all white pieces. So it should be 3. Oh, is it going to be how many volumes there are of the book? The books?
Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me. Volume 9, Azathoth and other horrors seemed particularly relevant to my research. I never tire of browsing through them. Dear friend, I thank you again for the anthology of the works of Arkham editions that you sent me.
What did Drake say about this collection?
Volume 9.
Drake talked about a particular volume. So these are the volumes that Drake was talking. What did Drake say about this collection?
9. 1908? This is a stretch. Not sure what the connection is there. Oh, it's volume 9! Maybe it just tells me that one? Fucking cracked it, boys. Cracked it. We are way over time. I took ages on that. Oh god, this book's gonna drive me mental. I must die at the end of this story, right? That's normally the case with Cthulhu games, because it drives them mad. That's the whole point. It's meant to be maddening. What the fuck? Oh no! Covered in human skin? Oh, his mind was projected into another body. I just astral project and fucking, what's it called? Possess someone. I astral possessed. God, that's a good fucking catchy name. Might call my band that, if I ever have a band. I wanted to call my band Divine Insanity, but I've used that name on League. Doesn't mean I can't use it again. I love the name of that so much that I went with it. I love it. Divine Insanity. Oh, what a name. Great name, Luke. Well, it says projected. So do I control the body actually? Because it might just be... My mind was projected. So yeah, if I become someone else? Oh, wow, this is weird. I want to see the results of this.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
I'm Colden.
Dr. Fuller. It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Of course.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
I do. Shut your mouth. Know about his symptoms. This sucks now because it's kind of transitioned to something else and I wanted to end it before it moved to someone else so the episode feels fresh. So we're going to start like right at the start of this.
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid.
Like death.
I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over.
He's dead.
I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
All the effects of rigor mortis and death.
Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will.
He's dead. Or at least, you know, dormant.
That's not possible.
Excuse me?
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told. After inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
So I believe Pierce is spectating through Colden, whatever her name was, because obviously I wouldn't know, right? I wouldn't be saying these things. I'll be like, what the hell is going on?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Okay. He's dead.
Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
Okay.
His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky.
Like an octopus. Or Cthulhu, as it were.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
He's dead.
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion.
Yeah.
But that doesn't explain his condition.
It does. He's a fish person.
In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
They can.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby.
He's
What about his
transforming.
cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I'm held in high esteem, but I'm not a fucking magician,
Did you
Doctor.
examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
What's this? Like,
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by
but it's
itself.
not an edema.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth.
That's a long conversation they're having.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
That's not what she said.
This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations. And this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I
Not an
pray that
infection.
it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Perfect
Your
voice actor, by the
imagination
way.
is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
I've seen suction cups on his fingers, his falling body temperature, his dehydration. Had I only read the report, you know what I would have concluded, Doctor.
Do I? Tell me anyway. I'm curious.
No, you'll kill me.
He's no longer human. These are the attributes of an animal.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was.
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
There is, but it doesn't matter.
I disapprove of Fuller's methods, but his treatments have saved more lives than I can count.
And Mr. Blake? You said yourself he was dying.
I don't know what to think for now. What I'm sure of is that Fuller is hiding something from us.
Yep.
And I need to know what that is before I take a chance exposing him.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get
You
caught?
need to calm down.
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Exactly.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep mum.
An unknown medicine. Judging by the other ones, it causes heavy side effects.
I get to do a bit of exploring here, right? I wanted to end this ages ago now. Thank you guys so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell. Patreon, Discord links in the description. I love you all. I'll see you all next time. Have a classy day.